You asked for Saturday off. You got a no. Your coworker asked for the same Saturday, same manager, same week. She got a yes. And before you decide the manager just likes her better, I need you to consider the possibility that she did something you didn't. She didn't ask better. She argued better. She has never once called out, and every person in that building knows it. So before she opened her mouth, the answer was already leaning yes. That is one thing. She said what the day actually was, her sister's wedding, not something came up. That is a second thing. And she walked in having already found her own coverage, with a name attached. That is the third. 3 moves. And I promise you, she could not name a single one of them. By the time you finish this course, you will name all 3 on site. In her, in an ad, in a speech, in your own paragraph. Here is the end I want you working toward. Somewhere ahead of you is a room where you are right, and it is not enough. A budget request that dies in committee. A policy you know would work, explained to people who have already decided. A performance review where the person you have to argue for is yourself. A patient who will not take the medication no matter how good the study was. Being correct has never once been the same thing as being persuasive. Correct is the price of admission. It gets you into the room. What you do after that is rhetoric. And whether or not anybody taught you the word, you have been doing it your entire life. So here's the part that reorganizes everything. The appeals are not ingredients. You do not sprinkle a little pathos on paragraph 3. They are not even yours. Ethos, pathos, and logos are things that happen in somebody else. You do not get to decide which appeal you are using. Your reader decides which one landed. You can only build in a way that makes the landing more likely. And I need to kill a myth right now, because you have absorbed it from somewhere. You think logos is the honest one, and pathos is the sneaky one. Facts good, feelings manipulative. That is a very comfortable theory, held mostly by people who have never persuaded anyone of anything. Logic does not move people. Logic gives people permission to move in the direction they already wanted to go. Pathos is what makes anyone care that your logic exists at all. But neither one gets a hearing until something else clears the door. Ethos gets decided first, and it gets decided fast. Before your reader has evaluated one piece of evidence, they have already made a quiet ruling about whether you are worth their attention. Your formatting made that argument. Your citations made it. Your subject line, your first sentence, the typo you did not catch. Your formatting is talking before you are. That is not a metaphor. And here is the cruel part. Nobody tells you your ethos failed. There is no email that says, "Your argument was sound, but I decided not to trust you in the first 4 seconds." They just stop reading, and you never find out why. Your reading takes these 3 apart and shows them working inside real texts, where they overlap, where they compete, and where one of them is quietly carrying the whole thing. It does not stop there either. The back half is about the different shapes writing can take, and it matters considerably more than it looks like it does. Do not skim the second half because the first half was the famous part. Read with one question. Which appeal do I reach for first? And which one do I keep skipping? And if you get Saturday off, don't tell me. I have a schedule too.